behind closed doors. I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, another Geek123 here. So today I'm going to go through every main character in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I am making this video to make up for not putting this movie in my rankings list from the other day. And I don't think that many people know about these characters much, other than a couple of the first ones I will talk about. So let's get into it. So first, Miles Morales. Miles is the main character in this film, and he is a 13-year-old who gets bitten by a radioactive spider that was from the Universe Machine in Into the Spider-Verse, and got all of Peter's powers, but he also had an invisible power and an electrical shock. But in the comic books, it's actually a spider that was on Aaron Davis, and he robbed Oscorp when Norman Osborn was creating duplicates of the spider that bit Peter. Miles was created by Sara Pichelli and Brian Michael Bendis. He also appeared in Ultimate Fallout number 4 in 2011. Next, I'm going to go through both Peter Parkers in this movie, since they're mostly kind of the same person, other than their hair colour and being from different worlds. The first Peter from Miles' world was typically the very popular Spider-Man, and happy even though he always got pushed down, but he eventually got killed by Kingpin, while in comics it was actually the whole Sinister Six that killed him in the Ultimate comic books. Now for the second Peter, he mostly had the same life until he eventually never died and got older when his life crumbled down until he got fat and depressed from Aunt May dying and MJ leaving him. They both also have the typical origins and powers for Spider-Man as well. Next is Gwen Stacy. This character is around Miles' age and had a similar origin to Peter, but her best friend died from a monster accident, which was Peter Parker from that universe in the comics, but the identity is not revealed in the movie. She also has the same powers as Peter. She was created by Robbie Rodriguez and Jason Latour. She also first appeared in the Edge of Spider-Verse number 2 in 2014. Now is Aaron Davis. This character is Miles' uncle, who was the Prowler, a criminal who was hired to chase Miles without knowing him in the movie. He was a very big villain in the comic books, not just for being Miles' uncle, but he eventually is. And he also eventually dies in this movie, but he doesn't as well in the comics. He was created by Stan Lee, John Buscema, John Romita Jr., Mike Rubengo, and Tom. Next is Penny Parker. This character is just known as an anime girl in the movie, but her origin in the comics is that her mum and Professor Dad died while she found her dad's robot friend, who helps her fight, powered by a radioactive spider. Robot has many powers, but the spider connection is that it can spin webs and climb onto walls. The character was first introduced in Edge of Spider-Verse number 5 in 2014. Now is Spider-Ham, the crazy talking pig. His origin in the comics is that the pig May electrocuted herself while hitting the spider that made, Spider-Ham. She eventually forgot about all of this and thought that the pig was her nephew, which is a bit weird, but we'll ignore it because it is a talking pig after all. He has the same spider powers while being a talking animal, but that's because the rest of his world is full of talking animals. The character was first introduced in Marvel Tales, starring Peter Parker, A Spectacular Spider-Man, in November 1983. Next is Spider-Man Noir. His origin is pretty much the same as the normal Peter's, but well, it happened in Noir times really, because that's what his whole world is, always in a noir setting. While he got the same powers, but he also created a weird noir suit and style that makes him very different to the other Peter Parkers. The character was introduced in Noir #1 in February 2009. Now is Mary Jane Watson, who has a big but small role in the movie, but she is both Peter's love interests. One of them is grieving their boyfriend while breaking up with their boyfriend as well, which is from two different universes. So it's not the same character, they're two different people, but they're practically the same people, if you get what I mean. The character was first introduced in The Amazing Spider-Man number 25. Next is May Parker, who is very different in this movie. She's a badass who knew Peter was Spider-Man the whole time and even kicked ass as well while looking after the different spider people. While in the comic books she's just a shy old woman, which was first introduced in The Amazing Fantasy number 15 in August 1962. Now is Olivia Octavius, who created the multiverse machine while fighting the spider people. The character is mostly known as the main title version, Dr. Octavius as a male, but they both have mechanical arms. But this female version is from Miles' universe as well. Finally we have Jefferson Davis and Rio Morales. Miles' parents, they both show where Miles came from. Also as well, Jefferson is a cop, which can show where Miles' heroic act from as well. Both characters were introduced in Ultimate Fallout 4 in 2011. So guys, that was pretty much the main characters other than Kingpin. I forgot to mention Kingpin at the start of the video, but everyone practically finds out the origin for Kingpin pretty much in the movie, so I felt like to get this video out quicker, I just didn't include him. Sorry if you can get sort of offended by that, because I did introduce Miles Peter as well, but hey, I can put in a separate video about this whole origin if you really want to. If you want to talk more about this movie and its characters in the comments down below, you can. If you want to talk anything generally about the Spider-Man movies and more about the type of storylines these characters were in, please go to my most recent tweet at AnotherGeek1231. We can discuss that in the mentions. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.